What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Thursday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We have a smaller 6-game main slate for tonight. One of the games has some notable rain issues, so I will leave it out of this video. Unfortunately, it's one of the better offensive games to pick from, and that's Kansas City at Cleveland. Looks like there's some, definite storms around, so we'll have to wait till closer to game time to see radars, to see if the bats are safe enough to pick. We have 2 games on the after-hours slate. We'll probably be playing it since we have a slower day today. Yesterday, the GPP had crazy ROI, and that's, the whole point of GPP, high risk, high reward. When you cash, you want to cash big because it doesn't cash as often as the cash and hybrid teams. We had anywhere from 15 to 25x ROI on a lot of members. This specific member put in $14, took back $225, easily paying off the membership in just one go of it. We've had some really, really solid ROI GPP nights so far this season, so let's look to keep that up here. Cash, I think, ended up hitting cash games last night. Hybrid missed. Pablo Lopez, really, if you didn't have Pablo Lopez, that complete game, 12 strikeout game for, I think he got like 72 fantasy points. He was extremely high owned in cash games. Unfortunately, only had him on the GPP, which is why we did so well. Let's get all lineups in the green here tonight. Give this video a like. Make sure you are subscribed. It's a tougher 6-game slate, which could turn into a 5-game slate because of that Guardians rain. So for pitcher is very weird tonight. I don't feel fully confident with really anyone. I have Kyle Bradish here. He's been really good, and I've been picking him a lot lately. It's just the last few starts, he was like 6,500 and then low 7,000s. Now he's up to 8,500 for good reason. He's looked really good for the Orioles this year. 3.6 ERA. His strikeout numbers are way up. His last 5 games, he's been really good in 4 of those 5 games, other than the 1 strikeout against the Blue Jays where he still went 7 innings. He had 10, 8, 7, and 7, not giving up more than 3 runs in any of those starts. He has a tougher matchup, not because it's the Yankees. Their offense doesn't scare me, but it's the field. Obviously, Yankee Stadium is a hitter's ballpark. But, a Yankees lineup without Aaron Judge in it certainly makes it a lot less scary. You got big strikeout guys in that Yankees lineup. Stanton strikes out a bunch. Josh Donaldson strikes out a bunch. Anthony Rizzo strikes out. Bradish could really run up the Ks here tonight. 8,500. His price is up. But again, it's for good reason. I don't mind the play here. George Kirby seems a little expensive in Houston. Tough matchup. The Astros have been hitting the ball. Eovaldi in Boston, another tough matchup. So the expensive guys are tough to go with. Bibby on the Guardians would be a good play at home against the Royals, but again, they have rain issues, makes it very risky. And then this is the guy we really want to look at tonight as well. Julio Urias. The matchup on paper is fantastic. He's a huge favorite at home against the Pirates. I'll probably get some exposure to him. He's only 8,700. We all know he's like more of a $10,000 pitcher. But he's been on and off of the IL a little bit this year, and he has been bad over his last 2 starts. Got lit up at St. Louis, got lit up in a very easy matchup at Kansas City. Pretty concerning, only going 3 innings in those 2 games. But if you look at his game log, he had an extremely strong start to the season. He has a 58 in there against the Phillies with 10 Ks. I don't know. I mean, he's not in the best form, but we still know he's a great pitcher. He's healthy now. The Pirates shouldn't give him too much of a problem tonight. Again, it's just his recent form that makes him risky. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with him tonight, but I think Urias and Kyle Bradish look like the strongest options tonight at pitcher. I don't really like going anywhere else. For the infield, the Rangers are in a really good spot tonight. It's a 10 over-under. At Fenway here. It's extremely humid. It's extremely hot. It's like 90 degrees. The ball should be carrying. Cutter Crawford. In an extremely tough spot for him tonight. The Rangers, arguably one of the best offenses in the MLB. Nathaniel Lowe looks great at 3,000. Lefty-righty matchup should be batting in the heart of this lineup here. Makes for an extremely good value play for the Rangers here tonight. 3,000. You know, his power numbers are a little down, 9 homers. It could be better, but he has 45 RBIs. Marcus Semien and Corey Seager get on base a bunch for him, which is why his RBIs are up. He's going to get 4 at-bats, maybe 5 if they can cycle through this lineup. Just a really, really good price on him, by far the cheapest Ranger here tonight. So I'm going to get my exposure to Lowe at first base. Second infield play, this Mets and Diamondbacks game, an extremely good game to stack tonight. Maybe the best game to stack tonight. You have 2 bad pitchers going at it. Arizona is a hitter's ballpark. It's a 10 over-under, just like the Red Sox game. But I do favor this game a little bit more in terms of hitting, just because the pitchers going on are not as good as Eovaldi and Cutter Crawford. You have Ren Nelson of the Diamondbacks against Carlos Carrasco of the Mets. 2 pitchers that are hovering around a 5 ERA. I like Lindor at 3,500. His average is pretty pitiful so far this year, but he's still, you know, a star in this league. His power numbers are fantastic. The Mets should be able to generate plenty of runs here tonight against Ren Nelson, carrying a 4.7 ERA into this game. A really, really nice game to pick offensively on both sides, the Diamondbacks and the Mets. Outfield, let's go to my favorite pay-up option of the night here, the young rookie sensation, Corbin Carroll, 292 average, 18 homers, 46 RBIs. This guy looks like he's going to be a solidified stud in this league for a long time. 4,000, I'm okay spending up 4,000 on Carroll. Lefty-righty matchup against Carrasco. Should be batting in the heart of this Diamondbacks lineup, probably third. He steals bases. He's averaging 13.5 fantasy points on the year, which puts him up there with the best. I love spending up. And again, like I said with pitchers, if we're looking to go with Urias or Bradish around 8,500, there's going to be no problem spending up on a guy like Corbin Carroll tonight at 4,000. And then my last play, a nice value bat. Hits in the second half of this Dodgers lineup, usually 6th. Dodgers in a good spot to put up runs once again here tonight at home against Oviedo of the Pirates. A 3-9 record, 4.6 ERA. Peralta bats 6, 2,600, lefty-righty matchup. He homered for us last night. He was on the GPP lineup. A big reason why we jumped up a ton when he hit that home run late in the game, late in the slate, and it really jumped up that GPP lineup. He's batting 286 on the year. You know, his power numbers are pretty modest, but with a Dodgers lineup like it is, with the guys hitting in front of him, you got Mookie Betts, Freeman, Will Smith, Max Muncy, JD Martinez. These guys get on base for Peralta. So with that 286 average, if he's getting hits, making contact, and this guy's on base, he's going to bring in RBIs. I like this play at 2,600. It saves some salary. I expect him to bat 6th tonight on a Dodgers team that should generate a handful of runs here against the Pirates. That'll do it for this video, guys. Let's have a big night tonight. Let's get all lineups in the green. Again, probably playing that after-hours slate as well. Keep an eye out on that Royals and Guardians weather. And get over to my website, Closer to Lock, for all the content. Give this video a like. Make sure you are subscribed. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.